Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are perfectly fine and doing your studies at your home. Students, this is Saumitri Yadav, Assistant Teacher of Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, which is situated in Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Students, I am here with a new online video class in which we will discuss question number F, question number G, and also question number H. So let's start. Students, firstly, question number F is find words in the story which means the same as these words. Students, you have given 6 words in your question and you have to write the words that is given in the story. Okay. So first one is most powerful. Most powerful, and the word which is given in the story, that is strongest. Okay. The meaning of most powerful is strongest and the meaning of strongest is most powerful. So the meaning of these words are same. Okay. Second is pleaded. The meaning of pleaded is begged and the meaning of begged is pleaded. Both are same but begged is given in the story, so we have written it. Third one is crafty. So crafty means clever and clever means crafty. So clever is given in your story, so we have written it. Fourth is frightened. What is the meaning of frightened? Frightened means scared. Okay, so we have written here scared and this scared is taken from the story. Now fourth is animal. Animal means beast and beast means animal. Okay, beast is given in the story, so we have written it. Proud. Proud means conceit and conceit means proud. Both are same meaning, so conceit is taken from the story, so we have written it. Once again we will discuss the question number F. First one is most powerful. What is the meaning of most powerful? Most powerful means strongest. What is the meaning of pleaded? The meaning of pleaded is begged. What is the meaning of crafty? The meaning of crafty is clever. What is the meaning of frightened? The meaning of frightened is scared. Now fifth one is animal. What is the meaning of animal? The meaning of animal is beast. And what is the meaning of proud? The meaning of proud is conceit and conceit's meaning is proud. Okay. We have written these words which are taken from the story. Okay. We can write other words but these words are taken from the story. Now next question is about the punctuation. What is punctuation? Students, a correct sentence always begins with a capital letter. We also use capital letters for the names of people, specific places and things, months, and also with the days of the week. Okay, punctuation begins with a capital letter and also the full stop. It is given in your book. Okay, so a correct sentence always begins with a capital letter. Okay, and also we use capital letter for the names of people, place, thing, month's name, and also name of days. Okay, so let's start the question number G. Add capital letters where required to these sentences. Okay, sentences given on the next page. You have to write you have to add capital letters. Okay, where required. So first is Mohini is my friend and neighbor. Students, you can see Mohini is the name of person, so we will cut small m and you will write m in the capital letters. Second is we are traveling to England in summer. Students, you can see first letter should be written in capital letter, so we will cut W, which is written in small letter, and we write here capital W. And also England is the name of country, so you will cut small e and write there capital E. Next one is, would you like to watch a movie on Saturday? So you will cut small w and you will write it in the capital W. And Saturday is a name of days of the week, so you will cut S and you will write it in capital letter. Next is, my kitten Bella will be a year old in May. So you will cut small m and write it in capital letter. Bella is the name of the cat, so you will cut it and write it in capital B. After that, May is the name of month, so you will cut it and write it in capital M. Fifth one is, my parents moved to Mumbai from Kolkata. My students, you will cut small m, write it in capital letter. Mumbai is the place name, so we will cut it and write it in capital letter. Kolkata is also a place's name, so we will cut small k and write it in capital letter. Now next one is, Salim and Uday are very best friends at school. Salim is given in small letter, you will cut it and write it in capital letter. U is in small letter, so you will cut it and write it in capital letter. So this is the question number G. Now let's move to the question number H. Question number H is, some nouns have been underlined in these sentences. Write C for countable or U for uncountable noun. Firstly, we will discuss what is countable noun and what is uncountable noun. Nouns which can be counted, that is called countable nouns, such as lion, tree or jungle, and nouns which cannot be counted, that are called uncountable nouns, such as milk, food and water, and also pride. Feelings word are also uncountable noun. Now let's move to the question. The jackals were very clever. Students, jackal is underlined word and you have to tell me jackal is countable noun or uncountable noun. Students, you can count the numbering of jackals, so it is countable noun. Next one is, they hardly did any work. You cannot count the numbering of work, so this is uncountable noun. You will write U. I eat rice for dinner. Alpana would like to buy a rose. Rose is underlined word. Tell me, it is countable or uncountable? It is countable noun. I like to eat rice for dinner. Students, right is underlined, so it is uncountable noun. Please don't waste electricity. Electricity is underlined word. We cannot count it, so it is uncountable noun. Switch off the lights. Light is underlined word. Okay, we can count the lights and bulb in our house, so it is countable noun. I hope this is clear to everyone. In the next video lecture, we will discuss the remaining exercise of the chapter. Till then, you will do question number F, question number G and also question number H in your copy. Okay. Thank you everyone.